Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. So this chick videotaped this woman at the DMV fighting with a police officer. I cannot show you the violence here. I do not own the video. Plus, I don't like posting violent interactions on my channels. I just think stuff like that should not be on YouTube. But anyways, the reason why I'm making this video is to tell you about what happened and tell you to visit my blog so you can see the video for yourself. You clearly see the woman kick the cop, and then she wrestled with him on the floor. He's trying to restrain her. She keeps fighting with him. He showed a lot of restraint, because a lot of cops would have pummeled her. They would have punched her in the eye, tased her, shot her, did something. Clearly, she put his physical safety in danger. But thankfully, he handled things very professionally. Of course, this happened in Florida. But I'm going to read to you what her charges were. According to sheriff.org, it says, and I quote, she was charged with resisting an officer, obstruction without violence. It says bond out, surety bond is pending, bond amount $100. So first of all, this woman is 5'4", which she looked taller in the video, 133 pounds. She didn't look fat or anything. She's just kind of thick, and I don't mean sloppy thick neither. But she was thick. Big old breasts, big old thighs. As a matter of fact, the chick who videotaped it posted a picture of her bare tits, excuse my language, on Twitter. I'm going to post that picture up on my blog, so click the link below. You can see it. If you don't see it there for whatever reason, let me know. I'll get up there as soon as possible. The point is this, though. First of all, they said she had brown hair and pink eyes. She appears to have blonde, brown, and pink hair with brown eyes, but whatever. The point of me making this video is the fact that it says that she resisted the officer, obstruction without violence. But yes, she actually kicked the officer in the damn video. And I said to myself, when the fuck do you kick a police officer? And then they sit up there and say, oh, obstruction without violence. And I'm thinking to myself, wow. Okay, she only got hit with, just that one charge. Now, if she if the tables were turned and this was a Caucasian officer and a quote unquote black suspect, that person, first of all, would have not had a $100 bond, and the charge would not have been resisting an officer without violence. First of all, they would have had violence up there. They would have resisting arrest. Yeah, they would have been separate charges. The person would have probably been hit with like 4, 5, 10 different charges, and $100 bond. Nah, it probably would have been at least, I don't know, $1,500 or something. Bare ass minimum. So the reason why I'm making this video is to show you just another case of basically the law saying, just thumbing their nose at brown folks and saying, look, we're going to charge you differently, whether you like it or not. And I'm not trying to call this woman out. I don't think that other than the fact that she attacked a police officer, I'm not saying that she had anything to do with the privilege that she's receiving, first of all, for being a female and then being a Caucasian person. But here's the deal. She went and kicked at his genitals. It looked to me like she either kicked him in the nuts or damn near kicked him in the nuts, but she kicked him. She put her foot up and kicked as he tried to, it looked like he was going to grab her and just escort her out. I don't think he was going to arrest her initially. But anyways, they started wrestling. Anyway, you can see the video. It's posted on my blog. It's hitting the news, but the mainstream media is not really picking it up, possibly because the cops showed too much restraint. He didn't do things the America way, America without the A, just America. He didn't kick her ass. How cops are supposed to do. They're supposed to be thugs and hooligans, and he acted like a decent person who just really did his job, man. And the fact that she kicked at his man parts, at his gonads, and the fact that he showed that much constraint, man, shout out to whoever this man is. You did a damn good job. Most people would have not reacted the way you did. And this is in Florida, home of just ridiculousness, just people acting like they don't have good sense. But it's Florida, so that's what we expect at this point. Let me know what you think about it all below. Do you think that she was receiving special treatment for being a female and or Caucasian? Do you think I'm tripping here? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. And follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Oh, and before I go, you know what I'm going to say, right? This is why I'm marrying a Japanese woman. You see, a Japanese woman would never attack a police officer. She'd just throw up the peace sign and say, shin, shin. You see, the Japanese woman may know how to kick from knowing martial arts culturally, but she would never react this way. I just had to say it. Meat Magazine.